After you stand once, you begin to stand everywhere. She thought standing up would feel loud. It didn't. It felt quiet. The first morning after she left, she woke up at her sister's house before anyone else. No slammed doors, no boots hitting the floor, no tension hanging in the air like smoke, just sunlight coming through the blinds and the sound of a coffee maker clicking on in the kitchen. Her body still braced for impact. That was the strange part. Nothing was happening, yet her nervous system hadn't gotten the memo. Her shoulders were tight. Her jaw hurt from clenching in her sleep. She realized something uncomfortable. Leaving him didn't instantly undo 10 years of conditioning. Standing up once didn't end the war. It just proved she could. Later that week, she sat in her car outside a grocery store and noticed something new. A man behind her in line had been standing too close. Before, she would have said nothing. She would have shifted forward, apologized with her body, made herself smaller. This time she turned and said calmly, "I need some space." No anger, no explanation. The man blinked, stepped back, and said, "Oh, sorry." Her heart was pounding, but nothing bad happened. That was new. At work, her boss interrupted her in a meeting, dismissed her idea like it wasn't worth finishing. She felt the old heat rise, the instinct to swallow it, to smooth things over, to stay invisible. Then she remembered something her coach had said during a session she almost skipped. Awareness comes before confidence. You don't become brave first. You see clearly first. So she observed. She noticed how he cut her off, but not others. How her idea resurfaced 5 minutes later when a man said the same thing. How no one challenged it because she didn't. When the meeting ended, she followed him into the hallway. "I noticed you interrupted me," she said. Neutral, steady. "If you want my input, let me finish." He looked surprised, then uncomfortable. Then he nodded. "Fair point," he said. Her legs shook afterward, but again, nothing bad happened. That night she wrote it down. Not emotionally, factually, spoke up. Boundary held, outcome neutral to positive. Her coach told her to do that. "Your mind lies under pressure," he said. "Paper doesn't." She started seeing patterns everywhere. How she apologized when she hadn't done anything wrong. How she said yes when she meant no. How she laughed things off to avoid tension. None of it was random. It was training, just not the kind she chose. One afternoon during a session, she finally asked him the question she'd been circling for weeks. "Why is this happening everywhere now?" she said. "It feels like once I stood up there, I can't unsee it anywhere else." He didn't smile. He didn't dramatize it. "Because you shifted your orientation," he said. "You're no longer organizing your life around avoiding threat. You're organizing it around truth." That landed hard. Standing up hadn't made her aggressive. It had made her accurate. She stopped explaining herself to people who weren't listening. She stopped negotiating with disrespect. She stopped mistaking intensity for authority. Not all at once, but consistently. There were setbacks, moments she froze, times she caught herself shrinking again, but now she noticed it in real time. That was the difference. Before, the damage happened unconsciously. Now it happened with awareness, and awareness shortened recovery. One night, sitting on her sister's porch, she admitted something out loud for the first time. "I thought standing up would make me hard," she said, "but it actually made me calmer." Her sister nodded. "That's what happens when you stop lying to yourself." Months later, when someone raised their voice at her in public, she didn't match it. She didn't flee either. She simply said, "This conversation is over," and walked away. No adrenaline crash, no shaking hands, just clean execution. She finally understood what her coach had been trying to teach her from the start. Most people don't lose because they're weak. They lose because they never pause long enough to see what's happening. Standing up wasn't an event. It was a skill. And once learned, it spread. Because when you stop abandoning yourself in one place, it becomes impossible to do it anywhere else. The moment you pause, you regain control.